Okay guys, to make a long story short, the reason you see Emoni Bates here and not the other center is because we are currently a season ahead of where we last left off. I got blue screen and the game didn't want to save my footage, so all that happened was Lamelo won another MVP. They got bounced by the Celtics in the second round. You didn't miss too much. Here were his numbers for his last MVP season: 28, 6, and 15. And here's the rotation that coach will be going with. Boom, Lamelo playing 37 minutes tonight in a, what is this? A 9-man rotation. Alright guys, Lamelo Ball is an All-Star captain once again in his 8th season. Let's see who he drafts for the All-Star game. He has his teammate Emoni Bates on his All-Star team. Alright. At the end of Lamelo Ball's 10th career year, Mikey Williams is the MVP. Byron Johnson is the Rookie of the Year. But 6th man is Sharif Cooper. Okay. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved players. I'm not even read it for yourself. David Fizdale is Coach of the Year somehow. Lamelo makes 2nd. Alright. He also made 1st team All Defense, which is pretty good. But they made the playoffs. They did not make the playoffs. Here are Melo's numbers for the season. He didn't average as many points as usual because Bates came. He averaged 30 apiece, which has been like 4 years. But he averaged 12 assists, which also is kind of down. But he didn't have a ball in his hand as much. And the Golden State Warriors are once again the NBA champions. This time it's James Wiseman winning Finals MVP. Player retirements. Alright guys, here's the player progression for season, going into season 11. This core, they get a decent big man. Where's AD? He's gone. But they get a decent big man. This dude, I think he was drafted like 3 years ago. He went overseas to play. He's progressing pretty well. I feel like he's the breaking point of this team because these three, they can score the ball pretty good. Even defend, but I guess it's the paint defense or something that's not clicking. But I'm gonna go ahead and sim this 11th season of Lamelo Ball's career. Okay guys, in Lamelo's, I think his 11th season, he is once again a captain for the All-Star team, guys. Let's see who he drafted this year. He gets Emoni Bates on his team once again. Giannis, a 15-time All-Star. I think a couple of these players are going to be retiring within the next 5 years. But hopefully Lamelo can finally win him a ring this year, because they are 25 and 24. I think it's reverse record of the same time last year. But enough talking, guys, because we need to see Lamelo win this ring to solidify his legacy. Okay guys, in Lamelo's 11th season, Cade Cunningham wins MVP. Pedro Torman is Rookie of the Year. Melo and Emoni make All NBA first team. Hopefully that's a good sign. Melo also makes the All Defensive first team, which is a good sign for this season as well. And right as I say that, guys, they did not even make the playoffs again. 25 and 12. Emoni just been going crazy as well as Zaire. But they didn't make the playoffs again, so let's see who wins the championship this year. The Cleveland Cavaliers are your 2031, I was gonna say 20, NBA champions. Christian Lander is the Finals MVP, averaging only 19.8. Alright. Got a couple of well-known players retiring. Staff retirements as well. We have 2 Hall of Fame inductees this season, guys. We have 4 jersey retirements this year, guys. I'm surprised Clay didn't make the Hall of Fame. Okay, guys, here we are with the player progression. Lamelo was starting to regress now. I'm not sure how his IQ could go down with age. I can see physicals with IQ. Nah, not really. Alright guys, we're back with Lamelo's 12th season. He's an All-Star captain once again, but he still cannot lead his team to the playoffs, which is something that I am very concerned about. They have 2 All-Stars, I'm pretty sure. Just checking to make sure. Yeah, they have 2 All-Stars, guys. Like every year they have Imoni and Lamelo, but somehow cannot make a push to the playoffs. That is so confusing to me. But I'll be back at the end of the season, guys, to see if they make the playoffs or not. But if not, we'll see in the off season. All right, guys, and Lamelo Ball's what, I think 13th year. RJ Hampton is MVP, averaging 19 and 15. Derrick Lyden is Rookie of the Year. Tyrese Halliburton is 6th man. Onyeka Okongwu is Defensive Player. Finally, somebody that's not Giannis. And Most Improved Player is Kendrick Perkins Jr. All right. Steve Kerr, 64 and 18. Jesus Christ. For the first time in like a million seasons, Lamelo isn't All-NBA first team. He isn't. There was a rookie team. He made second team though. I'll take team averages in a second. He make all defensive first team. All right, he did that. We are the 7th seed in the playoffs this year. Here's the team averages. Lamelo averaging a cool 26 and 13. Good efficiencies. Great efficiencies. He's never been a great free throw shooter, but pretty average. First round playing Detroit. Let's see if we can pull off an upset. And we have been defeated in the first round with Lamelo Ball once again, guys. So after 13 seasons of Lamelo just not being able to make the playoffs, it's time to get out of Charlotte, bro. That's all I gotta say. Last year, his contract, all I gotta say is to get out of Charlotte, bro. Here we are with player progression, guys. Imoni Base decided to accept the player option and sign 1 more year. But Lamelo decided to stay 4 more years with the Charlotte Hornets. He's staying loyal to the soil. That was kind of dumb though, because I don't see him winning anything anytime soon. He lost that Frank guy a couple years ago. That was the best chance he had at winning a championship. Now that he's gone, I really don't see them winning a championship. But Lamelo signed for 4 more years, so I can't really be mad about that. Okay, guys, in 2033, Lamelo is an 11-time All-Star on Team K this time. He wasn't a starter, but he's still, he's not a starter. He isn't a captain, but he's still a starter this year, guys. So shout out to Lamelo. They're 25 and 24. They're always around 50% on the season at the All-Star break. All right, guys, at the end of Lamelo's 13th season, they go 50 and 32, which is improved from a couple past years. Mikey's your MVP. Stevie Solomon is Rookie of the Year. Lonzo Ball is 6th man. I'm surprised he's in the league still, 35 years old. Onyeka Okongwu is Defensive Player. Doug Booker is Most Improved, and Nick Nurse is Coach of the Year. Melo makes the All-NBA second team. He also makes the All-Defensive second team, which is a step down from last year, as I'm pretty sure he made the first team, but it's still an achievement, so you can't be mad. They are the 3 seed. Okay, alright. Here are Melo's stats on the season, averaging a cool 26, 6, and 13 on the season. I'm pretty sure he's going to be all-time assist leader, because he averaging what for his career? 13, basically 14. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be up there. Series number 1 against the Boston Celtics. Let's see if we can do it. I can't do it no more. We just lost to the 6th seed in the first round. Lamelo. Listen. You got 4 years. Luke Imoni got 5. But Ziera might be gone. Hopefully we can pick up a big man that's better than this. But all I can say is hopefully just try to get out of Charlotte, Lamelo. But let's see who wins the ring this year. And the Houston Rockets are your 2033 NBA champions. Theo Maledon is Finals MVP. Here are the player retirements, guys. Here is the player progression for Lamelo's going to his 14th NBA season. I feel like he's been here for forever, guys. Imoni also going down. I'm surprised the year has been here for 12 years. Yeah. Kind of like CJ and Dame, honestly. They're the same age also. So I don't expect much because we see what they did last year, lost in the first round. I have no expectations. If we can get to the playoffs, cool. If not, guys, in 2034, we see Lamelo Ball still being an all-star captain. His longevity is crazy. But 12-time all-star in like what 14 seasons? That's pretty good. But that's not the focus anymore. The focus is now to win a ring, which he has not done yet. With another 10-time all-star on his team. That's all I gotta say though. Hopefully they make the playoffs because the recent struggles of the past years have haunted them. So I have no more worries for expectations. Let's just see if we can make the playoffs. And LaMelo's 14th season, I believe. Jalen Johnson is your MVP. Kirk Rose is Rookie of the Year. Jalen Suggs is like a 5-time sixth man. Aneki Okongwu wins Defensive Player of the Year. Paul Strong, the Most Improved, and Michael Stauffer is Coach of the Year. LaMelo makes the All-NBA first team alongside Imoni Bates, which is a very good sign, even though he only had 40 wins on the season. LaMelo Ball makes the All-Defensive first team as well, which is like pretty much what he does every year, if not every other year. Alright guys, here are his averages: 27 points and 13 boards. I honestly can tell you why he's still here and not in the playoffs, because they got 2 97s, well 97 and 94, plus a good guard who started to regress, but still he's good, averaging 20. They got too many guards in the roster. That's the problem. They got too many guards. They don't have enough big men that can rebound. That's their problem right there. But let's see, wins the championship, guys. And the Detroit Pistons win the NBA title. Ted Holmgren was another Finals MVP. Player retirements, staff retirements. We got a couple of these. Giannis and Ben Simmons have been inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Pretty good numbers for both of them. And here we are, guys, with the jersey retirements. We have 3 names here. Alright guys, here are our player progression once again. At age 32, LaMelo Ball is starting to regress. Somehow he's getting dumber with age, which doesn't make sense. Alright guys, LaMelo Ball wins MVP, averaging 37 and 13 nearly, on pretty good efficiencies at the age of 33. Owen Turner is the Rookie of the Year. Killian Hayes, 6th man. James Wiseman, DPOY. Cameron Sparks, Most Improved Player. And Oliver Gordon is the Coach of the Year. Melo, of course, made the All-NBA first team. He also made the All-Defensive second team, as always. How did he... So the game gave him MVP, but he's not in the playoffs. That makes so much sense to me. That made a lot of sense, alright. First time ever, I'll tell you. But he averaged 30 on the season, so I can't really complain about the MVP. Just the fact that he didn't make the playoffs, but they still awarded him with MVP. I'm not mad at him. He gotta get to the playoffs, bro. Gotta get to the finals. And the Phoenix Suns have won the NBA championship, guys. Jalen Johnson is the Finals MVP. And guys, we are finally seeing LaMelo Ball go down to like a 90 overall flat. Defense starting to go down pretty much everything. These two are gonna be a pretty good duo, I feel. They would have came 5 years earlier, that probably would have helped, but kind of too late now, unless they can carry him once he's like 38 or something. I don't know, 5 years in the future. Alright guys, we're going to LaMelo's 16th season. Here are his stats from previous years. Pretty good numbers all around. Good distributor. But here's the lineup. If you guys are interested, they still have Imoni Bates. Pretty good overall team. Hopefully they can finally win a championship at age 34, going to 35. But I'll see you guys at the All-Star break if he is an All-Star, but if not, I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. Okay guys, I am back with the All-Star break. Lamelo was now a 14-time All-Star. As you can see, there are a lot of great names of players that we know today, such as D.R. Johnson, Mikey Williams, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Green, players of that caliber. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and essentially end the season, and let's see if they make the playoffs. So they are 15-34, which isn't the best record. Hopefully we can make a comeback, but I doubt it's gonna happen. Alright guys, to end Lamelo's 15th NBA season, RJ Hampton is your MVP. Stephon Kramer is Rookie of the Year. Nico Mannion is 6th man. Onyeka Okongwu Defensive Player. Anderson Hayward Most Improved. And Nick Nurse is Coach of the Year. We went 28-51 on the season. As you can see, Lamelo still made the All-NBA first team, which is a great, I'm not even sure what the word I'm looking for is, but he averaged 26, 6, and 12 on pretty good efficiencies. As I said before, he's not really that great of a free throw shooter, but he's capable of hitting his shots. 16th year pro. He also made the all defensive second team, which he had done a numerous amount of times in his career. They clearly did not make the playoffs. As you can see, we were the 14th seed in the Eastern Conference, one game ahead of the Atlanta Hawks. Hopefully we have a pretty good pick in the NBA draft, but I doubt we will. I'm not even sure what I just said. Of course we're gonna have a top pick in the draft. We went 28-54. Shout out to the Houston Rockets for winning the NBA championship. RJ Hampton is MVP and Finals MVP in the same year, so congrats to him. Lamelo Ball is starting to decline, going into his 17th career year. He's an 88 overall now. Emoni Bates also going down. Nothing too exciting here though. It's just player progression. So I'll be back at the end of the season, guys. Alright guys, and Lamelo's 17th year, he is still an all-star starter. Now they are currently 12-36, so they will be back in the draft lottery once again, as you can clearly see, because the Hornets aren't in a position right now to go after a championship or even make the playoffs. As we saw last year also, they didn't draft a good player in the first round, but hopefully this year they can draft another one, or Lamelo can leave because he is in his last year of his contract, but we'll see what happens in the offseason. Okay guys, in the end of Lamelo's 17th year, Cade Cunningham is MVP. Stefan Hasselhoff, averaging only 8 points, is Rookie of the Year. RJ Hampton is 6th man. Onyeka Okongwu wants to give DPOY. Lewis May, Most Improved Player, averaging 13 assists. And Brad Stevens is your Coach of the Year. Lamelo did not make the first team All-NBA, nor the second. Oh wait, it just went to rookie teams. No first team. He made the second team All-NBA. Here are his numbers: 22, 5, and 11. Bit of a down year in year 17, but it's nothing to complain about other than not making the playoffs. Did he make the second team all defense? Of course he did, because he never makes the first anymore. But second team is still good. They did not make the playoffs. We are currently the seed in the Eastern Conference. Once again, the 14th seed, but we're tied with the Pacers. I guess they won the tiebreaker for the lower seed. The Trailblazers only won 14 games this year. Shout out to Toronto Raptors, got there the championships. Kirk Rollins is the Finals MVP. I feel like I've seen his name before somewhere. Alright guys, I'm back with player progression. Lamelo Ball has decided to come back on a 3-year deal this time. So it looks like he's gonna retire a Hornet, now an 85 overall. Emoni Bates also going down, but these guys are going up, which is good for the team. Hopefully they can win a championship in the future with those two guys, but Lamelo won't be around, so it doesn't matter to me. But age 35, going into his 18th career year, he might be an all-star still, but we'll see when we get there. Okay guys, so I got a blue screen once the season ended, but Lamelo and the team did not make the playoffs. They actually only went on to win 8 more games since the All-Star break. Let's see what Lamelo put up for the season. Melo actually isn't on the Hornets anymore, so I'm about to see where he went, guys, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so Melo got traded from the Hornets to the 76ers for Cole Anthony and Mo Bamba. So I'll be back once I'm controlling the 76ers, guys. Okay guys, I am now with the 76ers. They have Cade Cunningham with Lamelo coming off the bench. Okay, so off the bench, what did he average? He averaged 19 and 10. Okay, 84 overall. Now he did go down, but he is 36 overall, not 36 overall, 36 years old. So I can kind of see. But K's at 36 years old. Also, he's 96 overall still. So but they are the 7th seed. Let's see if they can get past Cleveland in the first round of the playoffs. And the 76ers have been beat in 7 games by the 2nd seed Cavs. Let's see who wins the finals this year. And the Miami Heat are your NBA champions in 2038. Matteo Vignot, I'm not going to try to say his last name, wins finals MVP, so shout out to him even though he doesn't exist in real life. Okay guys, Lamelo was now an 82 overall, going into his 19th career year. He played for Charlotte for 18 years and they traded him. That's crazy. But I doubt he'll be an all-star, so I'll get back to you guys at the end of the season. Lamelo was currently the 6th man in the 76ers rotation, so hopefully he can win an award such as the 6th man of the year, but if not, hopefully they win a championship. And Lamelo's like 19 season, I lost count, but Chet Holmgren is MVP, Edgar Ferguson Rookie of the Year, Jamal McKnight Jr. 6th man, Chet Holmgren also Defensive Player of the Year, Ricky Webb 3rd Most Improved Player, and Darrell Armstrong as Coach of the Year. I'm doubting Lamelo made any of these teams. Of course not, because he fell off the face of the earth. They went 13-1 and 51. Probably didn't make the playoff, well, obviously. But what did Lamelo average this year? He averaged 14-5. Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna retire now. He has like 1 more year in his contract after this one. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure after that he'll be retiring, guys. But the last 2 years he's been going down, steady decrease. 82 overall now. Let's see who wins this championship though. And the Toronto Raptors are your NBA champions. Kirk Rollins was another Finals MVP, so shout out to Kirk. Okay guys, I'm here with player progression once again. And Lamelo was now an 80 overall at the age of 37. So this might be his last year. I don't see him re-signing after this year. But he's a 37-year-old making $66 million a year. That's the same amount of this player right here, I'm pretty sure, if my math is correct. But I don't really have anything to say other than, well, actually they might win a championship this year. I think they just signed him. Oh wait, no, he's been here. Never mind. No, never mind. I was completely wrong about that. Ignore everything I just said, guys. But, he won't be an all-star, so I'll be back at the end of the season. Alright guys, in Lamelo's 20th season, Kirk Rollins is MVP. Tony Popovich is Rookie of the Year. I guess it's Greg Popovich's great-grandson, something like that. Maybe spelled different, I'm not even sure. But Jordan Carr, 6th man. Kirk Rollins also Defensive Player of the Year. Stephon Kramer, Most Improved. And Darrell Armstrong, once again, Coach of the Year. Of course, Lamelo wouldn't be on any All-NBA teams, but you could look at it, and I don't see anybody, so nope. They were the 2nd seed. Let's check out Lamelo's numbers in the season. Melo averaged 14, 2, and 6. I think this is his last season, so hopefully we can get to the ring, the big trophy, you feel me? But if not, he's probably going to retire. First round against the 7th seeded Heat. Let's see if we can win this series. We got beat by the 7th seed Heat in the first round, so let's just see who wins the championship, guys. And the Detroit Pistons are your NBA Finals winners. Daryl Davis is your Finals MVP. I think that makes a career for Lamelo though. Let's see. He did not retire, so we'll be back. We'll see where Lamelo resigns, because I think he's done with his contract, if I am correct. Yeah, so he might be a free agent, guys. Okay, guys, I'm here with player progression once again, and Melo was not on a roster. Let's see if he's on an NBA team. Okay, guys, Lamelo is in the NBA team. He signed a 1-year deal with the Dallas Mavericks. So I'm going to switch over to them, and let's see how Melo does this last season of his career, possibly. going into his 21st season, Lamelo Ball is a 79 overall. He's just steadily regressing, so this hopefully is his last year, so I can stop recording. But 21 years pro, that's not bad. He might be first in points, but we'll see once he retires next season if they don't make the playoffs. In his 21st career year, Lamelo isn't even in the rotation. He's the 11th man, so he might not even be playing this year, but I'll be back at the end of the season once again. Hopefully Melo gets minutes, and let's see how far this team can go. In Lamelo's 21st season, Kirk Rollins is your MVP. Billy Elliott is Rookie of the Year. Sky Clark, 6th man. Kirk Rollins was another DPOY. Ricky Webb, the 3rd most improved. I feel like I've seen his name here before. And Francis Woods is Coach of the Year. In his 21st season pro, Melo averaging 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists nearly on how many minutes per night? 24 minutes per night. Okay, so he's still playing a decent amount. Okay, so for a 39-year-old, 16 points, that's all right. But they are the 7th seed in the Western Conference, so let's see if we can beat the Pelicans. And the Dallas Mavericks have been eliminated from the playoffs by the New Orleans Pelicans. So guys, let's see who wins this championship, and let's see also if Melo retires or stays around one more season. And the Raptors have won another NBA championship. Kirk Rollins is just having a dynasty right now. But with that being said, let's see if Melo has decided to retire yet. Melo. And Melo finally decides to retire. I thought that was his 21st season pro, but I guess it was just, oh, it was 21, okay. It just glitches, I guess. Let's see his career stats. 24 points per game, 5 boards, and 12 assists, with along nearly 2 steals. 50% from the field, 42% from 3, and a 78% career free throw shooter, average 2 minutes. He scored over 36 minutes. He scored over 40,000 points in his career, had 9,000 rebounds, and racked up 20,000 career assists with 3,000 steals, 500 blocks, and 5,000 turnovers. A lot of these stats are gonna put him in the top. Probably first in minutes, to be honest. A lot of fouls. Started most of the games he played. 98 career triple doubles. 1,200 double doubles. So let's go to the leaderboards all time and see where he stands. Guys, I almost forgot to go over his resume. 5-time MVP, 15-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA first team, 5-time All-NBA second team, 1-time All-NBA third, first team All Defense 5 times, 17 second team All Defense, most improved player 1 time, and a 1-time rookie, All Rookie first team member. His career high is 66 points, 22 field goals made, 36 attempted, 11 3-pointers made in 1 game, 20 attempted, 19 free throws made, 24 attempted, 17 rebounds in the game, 6 offensive, 14 defensive, 32 assists, 8 steals, 4 blocks, and 48 minutes played. For points, Lamelo is currently 7th as he's retiring. Lamelo was 11th in field goals made. Melo was also 3rd in 3-pointers made with 5,981. 27th in free throws made with 6,000. Melo finishes 1st in assists, over 2,000 from the 2nd player on this list. And where's John Stockton? 8th. All right, so a couple players past 10. Melo was 1st. Melo's 3rd in steals behind John Stockton and Anthony Edwards. All right. Melo was 9th in minutes with 53K. Melo was also 1st in turnovers. Yikes. Points per game, he'd be in here somewhere. I forgot what his exact averages was, but I think it was around 24, 25 points per game, so he'd be top 25 for sure. Lamelo Ball is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the top 5 assists per season, well, in a season. He's also 10th, alright, and despite being one of the highest in steals, he is not in the top 10 of the season. That is very, not confusing, but surprising is the word I'm looking for. And Lamelo is also 9th in turnovers for a season. Lamelo owns the most assists in a single game, which he got in like his 3rd career year, so that was a great thing for him to do. Lamelo is 5th currently for most turnovers in the game also. Lamelo scored, well, Lamelo assisted 29 assists in 2 games in the playoffs, which is very surprising for the simple fact he never made a finals appearance. I think he only made 1 conference finals appearance. So for first and second round exits, this is pretty impressive. And of course, to round off everything we've looked at, Lamelo is second in turnovers in a game in the playoffs. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on this video and sub to the channel with post notifications on. If you guys want me to do another career sim similar to this one, make sure to drop who I should do next in the comments. If you didn't see part 1, make sure you check that out. But my social medias are in the description. Thank you guys for watching this video. But with that being said, I'm Roshis. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.